Hello everybody, Amyte here. Welcome back to another episode of Road to Max Damage. I am currently mining some dark crystals because there's a particular set of items that I forgot that you can actually craft it, and I would like to have it. So why don't we just have a chat while I get the remaining three... Is it 3? I think it's 3 dark crystals. It has come to my attention that I need a buttload of meso, especially for everything, which is like saying that water is wet. But it has also come to my attention that I'm kind of lazy about it because I just am feeling like I want to do other things, as I've stated many times before. Hey, we're done. Hopefully I get all 7 crystals and no black powders. But anyways, I am wanting to make this, oh darn it, a little bit more interesting. I'm kind of like trying to break the mode from the usual Road to Max Damage stuff. Well, not the usual, but I'm kind of enhancing the experience for myself because of boredom. Are you freaking kidding me? It's probably apparent by the title now, but at the time of me recording this, it's still sort of like an idea. So it's not an episode that I have completely fleshed out and planned like most of the time. As I say that, I realize like half of the stuff that I've released in the past month or so has not been usually planned, which is weird. But I have decided to do more meso making because there's nothing else to do. Before, in season 2, I did a mini series called 10 Days of Merching, and it was terribly edited. It was not sectionized, it was not well produced. But this time around, I am going to up the production value of this and the pretense of this next mini series. This is, and as the title suggests it already, the 100 bill marathon. Okay, please, no more black powders. I hate farming for this stuff. I don't want to go and farm hearthstones and any of that. Okay, there we go. So now I can finally show you guys, after the little bit of lag, what I want to get. Where is it? Yes. It has come to my attention my Evan did not get enough love back then. I never actually completed making a level 120 set. I was always using a gold set. So I am making a whole reverse sets just for my Evan for fun. That was basically it. It wasn't about meso making. You go and you go and you go and in you go. So how are we going to do this? The idea that I have in my mind is that I am going to just go on about and do my usual thing to try and make money, and every time I gain money, I will add it to the total value, and the goal is to reach 100 bill meso for this mini series. I don't know how long it's going to span over, but it's not going to be something I'm going to be rushing because I do want this to be just a casual, for fun type of thing. And essentially every time, and we'll go to the auction house to demonstrate this, every time I gain profit, so for example, like right here, I sold an angelic blessing recipe for 100 mil. So we're starting off with 100 mil. And then if I sell something for another 100 mil, it'll be 200 mil, and so on and so forth. And I'm basically just going to do this over and over and over again with whatever. If I have to spend money on a particular item for merching purposes, then my net gain will be lowered, right? So basically, the whole premise of it is, oh cool, nice anvil. The whole premise is that I am going to log all my sales and all my net gains And the goal is going to be 100 billion mesos. I may or may not be repeating a bunch of stuff because this is still a really weird idea in my head that I have not fleshed out, but I needed to start recording because of some stuff. So I figured, hey, whatever. I will not be counting anything that I do not make, sell, or merch on camera. To reiterate on that, I basically just have like a couple of methods or items that I want to keep to myself. And basically, if I make meso through those methods or items, they just will not count towards this 100 bill. So to make this 100 bill marathon / meso making mini series a little bit more interesting, I have comprised a little checklist of things that I should try for fun, and I emphasize for fun, to try for making meso. But this list is actually going to be comprised by you guys. So that's the twist. Actually, I just realized I have a bunch of stuff that I can use while I talk, so we might as well do that here. So in the midst of doing my usual stuff for making meso here and there, blah blah blah, the usual stuff that I do all the time. Ooh, that's actually not bad. This is marginally better than my pants now, so it's, guess I have to start flaming my pants instead. Oh, wait. I have a spreadsheet for this purpose. Oh, that's a keeper. A 3-line flat stat flame row that I can keep. And on top of that, there's some bonus decks on it too. So that's awesome. This pair of pants is actually done then. This might actually start being a problem though if I keep rolling flat stats and no stat and all stat combinations. Where were we? I got lost after that. Oh, right. So throughout this 100 bill marathon, I will be doing the usual stuff I do, and I will account for this stuff, the meso I make from my hard boss party and stuff. If I do end up making NX instead of meso, I will not count that. But a portion of this marathon is going to be impacted by you guys. So I feel like that is going to be the thing that will make this a little bit more fun and interesting. I look forward to it just because I think it will be pretty fun. And that's pretty much what this is all about. Now, I do know that this flame is not as good as this one, but in hindsight and in retrospect, I got exactly what I needed fulfilled, so I'm keeping it. And so probably the next 2 items, whichever that I am going to roll, they will probably need to be stat and percent all stat. The sad part about this now is that I have to choose between this guy, and this guy, which all are pretty decent pseudo 3 lines with the dex strength and all stat on them. Well, what needs to be done needs to be done. I will have to say goodbye to some of these flames eventually, and hopefully, and eventually, I will end up with better ones. Just keep moving onwards, get those new equips, get those new upgrades, and if the ratios are a little bit messed up and the final damage difference is that significant, then I'll just redo them. Alright, so let's kick this marathon off the road. I just finished my hard boss runs, and this is our loot. Night gloves, shining rod, fort king, 2-handed sword, and an absolute axe. And the best item of all. And that's right, we had to go to the auction house to see this. That's how you know that this is like the best thing you'll ever see. Oh, whoops. An arcane katara. Oh my goodness. So in the cases of hard boss equips, obviously, since I'm the one selling them, I'm gonna take all the stuff, but then I have to pay off, well, not pay off, but pay out all my party members. So basically, my profit is just 1/6 of the price and whatnot, but the math will be done all on screen. So, right, I already spoiled it. So, I sold a dagger. So this is the first thing that the first item of our road to or marathon to 100 bill. Last night I was doing a few dojo meals. Oh, come back like character. And something really weird happened. And my guess that there's a hack going around. And that kind of explains why the prices of Mugongs have been so ridiculously low. I went to Von Leon, and I thought I was just doing the regular stuff. And then out of nowhere, an arc bot of some sort got into my map. It didn't do anything to Von Leon, but it got into my map, and I was really confused. I didn't think much of it because I already had my suspicions about what was going on because of the prices of Mugongs, but then I went into my last meal, which was my jet. And then I went to Von Leon again, and Von Leon was missing. He was just gone. No explanation whatsoever. And I thought it wasn't because... I thought it was because he didn't get summoned. But then I tried the portal, and it worked. I actually got past Von Leon, because what I guess is that the same thing happened, and they killed Von Leon or something. And I'm a little bit concerned about that, because I'm not hacking. I should not be able to do that. Am I going to be in trouble or something? So I thought I was going to record some mules doing dojo, hoping to catch one of these moments, but this guy didn't get it, which was strange. So hopefully I'll be able to catch it. Oh, there it is. Did you see that? That's what I was talking... There! That is exactly what I saw last night. That makes me so nervous because it's like, did I just get affected or what's happening? I don't know. All of this stuff is, I'm just probably stressed out from all of this. Actually, you know what? I haven't checked the prices of these in 2 weeks because of how low they were. How much are they? 50 mil. If I have 40 characters that can do dojo, and they all at least get one, that's at least 2 bill for a couple hours of work. And I know I get more than 40. I changed channels. I was doing my dojo meals in channel 12, and I was wondering if it was just, you know, in that channel where those hackers are, or if there are hackers in every channel that go into your map. If there are hackers in every channel, then that means I'm not going to be doing dojo meals because I don't want to get banned, and the fact that I would get banned from something that I technically can't control and like not within my knowledge is pretty... I hate it. Worst of all, because of this happening, another good way of making meso has been gutted. So first it was Oz, and now it's dojo meals. Well, that was interesting. No one entered my map this time. I wonder though, because a couple of times my other meals in the other channel did not get intruded on, if that's the word. So I will probably have to run a couple more meals in different channels just to check. But this one's good, I think. As much as I don't like doing dojo meals, at least it's honest work. You have to go through each and every one of your meals, go over to do the same thing over and over again. Then after the week is over, you have to collect them all one meal at a time. So to see that someone is easily exploiting it and farming them en masse doesn't sit well with me. Likewise with the Oz rings. It just hurts, you know? I just don't know what I'm gonna do. So this one was fine. Maybe I can do these meals then in that case. I'm trying to see if like any character shows up on this map, because it's specifically in Von Leon. Every single time I saw someone enter my map, it was in specifically floor 10. I don't know if they can get to, or if they want to go to any other floors, but that's the one I things are looking good. 3 meals in so far and no incidences here. It might be actually safe. The rest of the meals went pretty well. Don't think I saw anything. I ran out of time, unfortunately. I think I missed by like 6 meals or something. I got caught up with some other stuff, and I also just ended up going on a huge music spree. So that was really exciting. I'm really happy about that. Actually getting back into music versus around 300 mil or so, I think that's a good trade-off. Today might be a significant day because I have 442 Golux coins. So I have the possibility of finishing this meal. I'm excited because then there's only one more left, and that is that Wild Hunter, and then I will have 8 backups. 8, I tell you. If I explode every single one of them, I will be severely depressed. We are about to find out. Let's see. Oh, a belt. Okay, that's gonna be for Huni. 35, 36. Yes, it's done. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna give this over. Oh, that's not a bad flame at all. So yoink. Do that. You're on camera, Huni. Don't you dare give it back to me. Dang it. Alright, but that means superior ring, reinforced ring, solid ring, and superior Golux earrings. And I guess I could get a cracked Golux ring, but all my backups are technically here. In fact, I could have been done even earlier since I don't even need a solid Golux ring. Think of all the YouTube comments. No, stop. I'm just gonna hide in this corner. Maybe he won't see me. Is this how, like, semi-rich people play chicken? I don't want that to despawn. That's good money. Damn it! Okay, I lose. I'll take it. Damn it, Huni. That is another meal done, and I am very happy about it. I will get the cracked ring, though, because it's a good few hundred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 backups of every single thing that I need to do. Hooray! No, my Miho dried up. Well, guess it begins. 1 of 3. I don't know what is going on with my monster collection, but I finished another set all of a sudden while doing my dailies here in this map. This roll, including the elite monster, I have no idea how I got that one. It's done. Whew. I just finished dailies, and now I just realized how much recording and editing and little snippets of clips I'll be doing, just specifically for this road to 100 bill. This is why I never like... I don't want to say that because I sometimes do enjoy it, but that's the reason why I don't like editing episodes involving meso making. It's a lot of recording of short snippets of clips, and then that, in turn, it makes it a lot of editing of short snippets for clips, which is not fun, I tell you. But now that I am done, it's time to take a quick look at the stuff I got. So, bleh, and then all of this. These are power crystals from my hard boss party that I ran yesterday. So why don't we head over to the free market through Ardent Mill, so I can go back to Ardent Mill right after. So we can see how much I make right now. So I am at 304.7 mil. We'll round just to make this easier. So 304, we'll say 305, okay? So 305. Next we have the potions from the bosses. So let's see about that. Wait, I could have just looked at that, but here's 3 mil. Woo! While we're at it, I have some flames and a single Meister cube, so we might as well roll for some stats. I noticed and I realized something. The flat stat difference between the different tiers for CRA is like much less than the flat stat difference in Umbra equipment. So technically, if I am looking for 3-line stuff, it's actually better for me to roll flat stat on the arcane equips and then go for a stat and percent all stat flame roll for my CRE equips, just because the difference in all stat is still the same across all of these different equips. Fortunately now I have to say goodbye to some of these not so bad flames in hopes of getting something better. So hopefully we'll get around that 60 strength and all stat, because that's primarily what I'm actually going to hone it down to now that I've sort of locked this away. Yeah, I think it's actually the best way of doing it for my CRA pieces, just because of the stat ratios that I have, that I need more percent stat and I need more attack, blah 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 blah. So it's rough, but it must be done. So goodbye. No. No. It's so bad now. Ah! Okay. Meister Cube time. 3-line strength, please. No. I guess one thing that is a little bit of a concern for me is the case of my Kana. I use that to sell a bunch of items as well, and I make money through the Kana as well. So I think what I'm gonna do with it is right now I'm gonna dump the majority of my money into it. I'm gonna leave like 5 mil left onto this Kana. I believe trades are what, 5% tax? Yeah, it says at the bottom, but I think auction house sales are also 5% unless you're high MVP status, which I'm not, so this doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna transfer all of the meso I have from the Kana to me. That way, as I'm sending stuff over to my Kana to sell, I can see how much it makes, and then I can see how much I get back on my hero, and then I'll add that. So this won't count, and I will show the stuff I send over to my Kana from once in a while, but it's not going to be like all of a sudden, oh, 10 bill from this Kana, like, whoa, that's kind of fishy. But no, this is basically it. I could be throwing these things. It's actually been a while. I just got home from work, so I can take a look at, yeah, nothing really sold, unfortunately. Oh, but these stones though, that looks kind of cheap. I want to grab them right now. Uh-oh, well, there goes some money right there. I gotta take a look at some prices then, in that case. No way, Thief Shoulder for... Wow. Actually, why don't we go ahead and get one right now while we can. I suppose in that case, I'm gonna be in the red then, because I think right now I didn't make as much. So yeah, this is gonna be the first of many episodes, and we're just gonna dip our toes into this little stupid idea I have and see how the editing goes and all that, and if I like it, then I'll probably keep doing it. Well, now that I said that I'm doing the marathon, I will keep doing it, but it's more of a matter of like, how much do I want to edit and stuff. So let's see here. I have a bunch of stuff from like way back then. I'm not gonna count them for the cost, because it's kind of just annoying to be really stingy about calculating everything. Like I said, this is all for fun. It's not something to actually like go down to like the ones digits of meso to account for. So that's pretty awesome. I'll do that here. I have to put away something though, so maybe I'll put away the dagger, and I'm gonna move it over to the Thekana so I could sell this instead. So let's see, this is 2.1 bill. Last sold price is 1.6. So we're gonna push the envelope a little bit and maybe go for like a 1.8 or something. We'll see though. Since I'm full, I might as well do the transfer here right now while my Kana's around and stuff. So I got some of these rings that I got a reinforced belt, and I'll also throw in the dagger. I don't think there's anything else that I am gonna transfer though, I think. Oh, I do have a B-pot scroll from an elite boss. What about anything else? No? Okay, this is a good amount. Items go to the Thekana sells them, and I get the mesos back after a while. As said before, the goal of the Thekana with what items I give to it is mainly like the cheapest stuff I can do. So because when my Thekana sells something, it loses 5% from taxes, and then I lose another 5% when it gets transferred back to me. So in total I would lose 10%. So I would rather lose 10% from like an item that got sold for 30 mil than like 3 bill. So I'll save the expensive stuff for myself, and then the little stuff is usually reserved for the Thekana. Oh man, almost forgot to pick up the Arcane Symbols. Today is the last day before the shot resets. I don't like how it doesn't tell you now. It used to tell you when the symbols would expire, or when the stock will get refilled. I was actually in the middle of doing my weeklies before I remembered about this fact, because my friend just reminded me. So my inventory is kind of cluttered right now. All Esphera symbols, because overall that will be an earlier time where I finish all my symbols. So excuse me for one more second. I think I also missed last week. I was just busy, I think, and I wasn't coin farming as well. I don't remember what was the reason, but yay! Look at all these boss crystals. I just finished my weekly bosses. It's time to cash them in. Something's a bit of a problem though. I don't think I was doing my daily bosses as much this week, because I usually am supposed to be out by now, which is strange. I don't know what's going on. I will worry about it later, but in the meantime, let's see how much I've made. And there we go. Oh, don't forget about those potions too. Alright, so let's get to the fun part of this silly marathon that I decided to impose on myself, and also force myself to, you know, record and edit this. Oh goodness, I'm not mentally prepared for this. Oh well, anyways, the fan suggestion part. I asked my Discord server for some suggestions ahead of time, and this one is a good one to try out to start this off with. So this is submitted by Beely Geely, and it says, sell mutant snail familiars. Okay, that sounds pretty doable. I just want to see how much they are, so we'll take a look at them. So we're gonna head over to the auction house. I'm gonna see how much is a mutant snail familiar. Ooh, okay, that's not bad at all. Okay then, so I have my drop gear, I have my wolf familiar out, my Thekana is cushioning. Let's get started. that's one. This one took about 15 minutes, which is pretty decent. I was never good at farming items like this because my biggest weakness in MapleStory and in general as a person is lack of patience. And so that's always something I'm striving to improve on. But, I mean, 15 minutes for one of these guys isn't so bad, actually. I like this. So obviously there's not like an exact specification on exactly how much to farm and how much to sell them for and all that stuff. So this is very open-ended. And it's just up to me, basically, to see how much time I have to do all this extra stuff for Road to Max Damage and for MapleStory in general. So that's pretty alright. Maybe I'll see if I get lucky and get another one soon. Maybe I could get like 3 total or something. I wouldn't hold myself too much for it. We'll see how things go. I'm gonna keep farming though. Oh, I see another one. Oh, familiar number 2. That was quick compared to the first one. I got it. I got a third one. Woo! Alright, I think I'm finished. I usually like to have 3 copies of a familiar when I farm them because it completes the full vitality limit. So that's always a thoughtful thing. I'm more appalled over this unique Fair Frozen. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a unique drop from a normal monster before. I've seen it dropped from bosses, but I don't know, that's weird. Alright, to check the price again, I have a bad habit of doing this as well. I always like check something over and over and over again. Does something get bought just now? Oh yeah, one did get bought just now. I am headed over to the free market right now to meet up with someone on my buddy list. They also watch my videos, so hi Victor. They were looking for one, so I figured I might as well just sell them one. It's on a discount just because. So we've agreed on 150 mil, I believe, or something. I can't even remember already. Oh yeah, 150 mil. So voila, that's one of them sold. No problem. Cool. Now for the remaining of them, let's dump them into auction house. So it did get sold for 230 mil just now. So I will go ahead and match that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, a bit too much. And I should have, oh, I don't have one more slot. I suppose we'll dump this in here and we'll just wait and see how it goes. So that was pretty fun. I got to do something a little bit different. So if you have some suggestions and would like to see me do any particular type of a farming, trading, meso making type of thing, feel free to leave a comment in below, and I will see if I can do it. Like I said, this is meant to be fun and casual and light, so nothing too ridiculous, please. But other than that, I think this is a good place to stop. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Welcome to all the new subscribers, by the way. I noticed that I've been getting a large influx of them recently, so welcome everyone. Thank you very much for subscribing again. And I'll see you guys next episode, alright? Bye-bye! God dang it.